Hey everybody, this is Scott Sharp with Fretboard Toolbox, and in this lesson we're going to look at some common chord progressions in the key of C major, and we'll be able to learn about 1 chords and 6 chords and 4 chords and 5 chords, and I'll try to show you why it's important to learn those Roman numerals and how that can open up some cool ideas in your playing. Okay, for this lesson on chord progressions we'll be looking at a Fretboard Toolbox Ukulele C Tuning Edition, and again turning to page 19, which is going to be the key of C major page, and I've got videos out showing how to build all of these chords that we're going to be looking at today all over the fretboard, and I've got videos showing how the major scale notes are shown in white boxes, and the minor or major pentatonic notes are also in white boxes, but here they're underlined as well. And then here is where we're going to spend our time today, looking at these C major chord progressions and starting to think in terms of the Roman numerals that go with the progressions. So if I wanted to see like a 1-5-1 progression in the key of C major, it's going to be a C major chord, a G major chord, back to a C major chord. So one way we could play that is, here's the C major chord, is just this third fret of the first string. So we got C major, G major, C major. And the thing to know about a 1-5-1 progression is that 5 chords lead your ear back to the 1. So you hear going from the 5 back to the 1 all the time in music. And that's because if we play a 1 chord, 5 chord has some tension in it, and it brings us back to the 1. So that's C, G, C. Second chord progression that's really common is a 1-4-5 progression, and in the key of C, that's C major, F major, G major. So first I'm going to play the C major here with all these strings open and the 3rd fret here, and then I'm going to play an F major where I just use these 2 notes, and then I'm going to play a G major where I leave this one open and play D, G, B. So let me show you how that works real quick. Here's my C major, 1. Here's the 4 chord is an F major, so that's 2, open, 1, open. And then the 5 chord is the G major, has some tension, and it brings you back to the 1. So the way I describe the 1 chord is the root, it's the home, it brings you back, it resolves the song. The 4 chord kind of pushes you away, but it's still a major chord, so it has a happy sound. If I went from a 1 chord to a D minor, that has kind of a sadder sound, so it doesn't get the exact same effect. So here's C major, F major is 4, G major is 5 with the tension, back to C major. Another common way to arrange these chords, since these chords are all part of the same key, they all sound cool together, so there's countless ways to arrange these chords, and we're just looking at some common ones today to train your ear. Another sound you'll hear a lot is a 1-5-4 progression. So that's going to be C major, G major, F major, back to C major. So C major, G major, F major, back to C major. So that's 1-5-4. Another common progression you'll hear is a 1-6-4-5. That's C, A minor, F, G. So here I go C minor or C major to A minor to F major to G major. And then something else I can do when I see all these notes that are part of the major key, I can move from 1 chord to the next pretty easily. So if I'm playing that C major chord, where I'm open, 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 3rd fret here, and I want to get down to this A note for my A minor chord, like I'm playing a 1-6-4-5 progression, maybe I can play C, B, A. So let's see how that sounds. Here's C major, and then if I play a C note, B note, A, so that was C major. And then if I'm on the A note and I want to go to the 4 chord, which is a F major, then so I've got this A here and C and E and A for my A minor. If I want to get to the F major chord, I'm going to try C, D, and maybe E or F. Let's hear how it works. So I was C major, and then I went C, B, A, and C, D, F. So to get to the F major, I went C, D, F. And then to get to the G major, I'm going to play F, E, G, and then go to the G chord. So that's F, E, G, and then I could walk down like F, E, D, C. So all I'm doing is I'm using notes from the major scale to walk around between the chords that I'm wanting to go to. Another chord progression, 1, 6, 2, 5, C to A minor again, and this time from an A minor to a D minor. So let's try playing the C major chord, and then we'll do that C, B, A to get to the A minor. And then when we go to the D major, I'm going to try A, C, D, and then play a D minor chord. And let's see if that works here. Here's C major, and then I'm playing the notes C, B, A, and then we're going to a D minor chord, so A, C, D. So that was just playing the A here, A, C, D, and D minor is just D minor is A, D, F, A. So second, first fret open. And then going to the G major chord, I'm going to do that. I already have an F note down here from my D minor, so I'm going to play F, E, G. And so that last part was just F, E, C. F, E, C. So I'm not looking to have you try to replicate everything that I'm doing today. I'm just playing off the top of my head here, noodling around. But all I'm trying to show you is that if you know which notes make up the chord, so you know the notes that you need to build the chord, and then you know the notes of the major scale around in that same key, then you can walk around with scales from those notes to pick out little melodies to the songs you're playing. So without showing you any more melody picking out here, I'm going to show you two more progressions here. A 1, 2, 4, 5 is going to be a C major, D minor, F major, G major, C. So that was C major, D minor, F major, G major, C major. And one cool thing about ukulele that I love is that like an A minor was just this this fourth string second fret. An F major was just that same A note, the same A note here with an F note, because F majors are made of the notes F, A, and C. So you got A, C, F, A. So A minor was just this note, F major was A and F with these guys open, and then D minor is A, D, F. So we have A minor, F major, D minor, and G major, C major. So there's a lot of really cool positions in ukulele where you only move one finger and it really drastically changes the sound. Like how A minor has a sad sound, but if I just add this F, it has a happy sound because it's an F major. So A minor, F major, but then if I add one more finger, it becomes a D minor and it becomes sad again, because minor chords tend to have sadder sounds and major chords tend to have happier sounds. So one last progression here, G, F, C is a 5-4-1 progression. So that's G major, F major, C major. So that would just look like this. Here's G major, F major, C major. So in no way do all songs always start with the root chord, but they do kind of commonly. So that was a 5-4-1 progression. G, F, C in this key. And the cool thing about learning these Roman numerals is if I'm saying like a 1, 6, 4, 5 progression is C, A minor, F, G. Well, with the toolbox, I can turn it to any other key. Like now we're on the key of G major. And if I want to see what's a 1, 6, 4, 5 progression in G major, it's going to be G major, E minor, C major, D major. So I can transpose things really quickly. And whenever I learn a new chord progression from people, I'm thinking about it in terms of Roman numerals and listening for the sounds of going from a 1 chord to a 4, or a 1 to a 5, or a 1 to a 6. And it really helps me pick out lots of songs and be able to figure out things kind of easily. So I appreciate you taking a look, and please subscribe if you found something useful. And I'll be back with more videos on lots of different instruments. So thanks for taking a look.